During the day she was an obedient and humble nanny, but at night, she turned into a construction maniac, digging out a massive underground chamber in the owner's house and kept her lazy and useless son hidden down there. Whenever the rich family went out, he would sneak into the young lady's room, sleep on her bed, eat the lollipops she left behind, and savor the lingering sweetness from her lips. The nanny watched all of this unfold, yet never stopped him. Because of this, the son became more and more reckless. Even when the family returned, he didn't restrain himself, and actually hid under the young lady's bed. The young lady picked up a lollipop. Just as she was about to eat it, she smelled something disgusting. Frightened, she threw it away immediately, only to find suspicious tissues in the trash, making her sense something was wrong. At that moment, the son couldn't help but reach out his hand. Luckily, the young lady called the nanny in time, startling him into pulling back. But when the nanny arrived, she immediately saw her son under the bed. While she was still in shock, the young lady was called away by her father, giving the son a chance to escape. After tasting the thrill, he began watching everything through a hidden mural. But one day, the rich lady noticed a lot of food missing from the fridge. She told her husband she suspected the nanny of stealing. The rich man thought back. Not long ago the nanny even gave food to a homeless beggar. There was no way she'd steal. So he said, maybe she just ate a bit more from stress about their daughter's school. Told his wife to stop worrying and go to sleep. But unexpectedly, that very night the nanny's son sneaked out of the basement and secretly watched the rich lady shower. Luckily the nanny caught him in time, dragged him into another room, and urgently warned him about the consequences if they got caught, then picked up a stick to beat him. But the son didn't dodge. Instead he begged her to beat him to death. He angrily shouted. He'd lived 20 years, never even touched a woman's hand. Now he couldn't even take a look. What was the point of living? The nanny trembled inside, realizing she had indeed wronged her son. She decided to let him out occasionally, but reminded him to be careful, because getting caught meant going to jail. However, this decision made him even more reckless. Every time the rich family wasn't home, he'd sneak out to cause trouble. One day he found out the family was going abroad. He was overjoyed, ran back to the basement to tell his friends, claiming he was now the rich man's son-in-law, and invited them to a birthday party at his house the next day. The next morning, as the family headed to the airport, they warned the nanny not to let any suspicious people into the house, then left. But right after they left, the son's friends arrived at the mansion. Everyone was envious of him becoming the rich man's son-in-law. He proudly welcomed them inside. Just then, his mother came back from grocery shopping. She rushed over and grabbed him, scolded him for daring to bring so many people into the villa. If the rich family found out, they'd all end up in jail. But the son coldly told her the family wouldn't be back anytime soon. He'd waited years for this, and now he wanted to enjoy it. If she embarrassed him in front of his friends, he would never acknowledge her as his mother again. Hearing this, the nanny could only silently agree. Meanwhile, at the airport, the daughter realized she forgot her ID. So the rich lady told her husband to check in first, and returned home with their daughter. They had no idea the house was already in chaos. The son's friends were trying on all of the rich man's designer suits, looted all the luxury watches, and started a wild party in the villa. The mother tried to stop them, but one of the son's friends slapped her in the face. Even the son was shocked by this. She thought he would stand